Do I have a thyroid problem? The effects stress has on the thyroid gland. Only 10% of thyroid cases actually have a thyroid problem. That means that 90% of people currently getting treated for a thyroid condition don't actually have a primary thyroid problem. Most doctors' approaches to the treatment of the thyroid, radiation, surgery, etc., often leaves the thyroid in a worse state than before the person sought help. Often the way to solve the problem with your thyroid is to address the stresses in your life that affect thyroid function. These stresses can include psychological, worry, fear, etc., diet, eating the wrong for your metabolism or metabolic type, trauma from past injury, electromagnetic from electrical appliances off-putting radiation, infectious, bacteria, viral, etc., allergic, food sensitivities, liver toxicity, etc., dysbiotic, your gut health, xenobiotic, outside influences such as plastics, etc. Here is an interesting chart to show exactly how the thyroid gets affected by other things going on inside your body. As we just mentioned, there are various stresses that impact your body. You can see in the red box in the middle, psychological, traumatic, electromagnetic, all the stresses we just went through on the previous slide. These stresses get interpreted by your hypothalamus, which is your brain, as a threat to the body. That stimulation to the hypothalamus causes the release of CRH hormone that then causes the pituitary to release ACTH hormone that then causes the adrenals glands to produce certain hormones. It's a cascading series of events due to the outside stresses being subjected on your body. The important thing to note in this slide is that when these stresses affect the hypothalamus producing CRH hormone, you'll notice that dotted arrow to the right is an inhibition to the thyroid and the release of thyroid stimulating hormone. So that very active stresses affecting the hypothalamus releasing CRH hormone will affect the thyroid and downplay its function. If we take this further and it produces the pituitary that then releases ACTH to the adrenals, they will release glucocorticoids. You'll see on the bottom picture of the corner. These will again affect thyroid function. You can see the arrow going to the right, and what happens is it actually blocks active form of T3 and increases reverse T3. So again, you can see that both these stresses, through the effect on the hypothalamus, their subsequent effect on the pituitary, and their effect on the adrenal, with the release of these hormones, actually causes the thyroid to downplay and lose function. That slide shows beautifully how the thyroid is really a slave to other things going on inside the body. These stresses will downplay thyroid function. It's an important thing to realize. So often the problem with your thyroid is due to stresses. Address your stresses that affect the thyroid and you will more than likely fix your thyroid problem. In 90% of cases, it will help resolve your thyroid issue.